Flosstube. I'm Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. Today is June 8th. It's Monday, and I am in the swing of Jubilant June. If you've been following me either on Instagram and or Flosstube, then you know that I don't do Stitch Mania because I teach and it's just not conducive to all the many things going on at school in May. So June works out better for me. So I do something called Jubilant June, and it's the same thing as Stitch Mania, I just do it in June. So I was just going to pop on here very quickly. All of my children and my husband are at open gym playing basketball, so they'll be gone for a little bit, and I thought I'll do this really quickly and I can get my shower before they all get home and take over our bathrooms. So anyway, I was going to start first with some of my haul, and really the only thing that I've gotten for haul has been linen, and I got this linen from CalculatedStitcher.com from Teresa Vanette, and it's beautiful. This is pine green, sampler green. It's called sampler green. I have pine green as one of the projects I started is on pine green. So isn't this beautiful? I love this. And it is, I think it's a fat quarter. Yes, it's a fat quarter. So I thought that would be beautiful. I'm thinking maybe Liz Matthews is doing the 12 Days of Christmas, and I want them all as trees. So I'm just going to take whatever she designs then and make them all as trees. And I think, because she said she wasn't going to do it that way, but I'll just take her design and make it fit on the tree. So, and I think this is probably what I'll use. It's really pretty. I got that one, and then I got another one, and this one is called Midas. I'm guessing because it's golden color. Isn't that beautiful? And it's also a fat quarter. I really do like that color. I got those from Kitten Stitcher. And then from Misty Purcell, I was so excited. She had some indigo, and I do believe it's 40 counts. Yes, it's 40 counts. And this I was doing Snow Mini Friends for my Misty May Mondays, and I started Snow Mini Friends, and I think it's on a 32 count, and I can't get into the stitching with two strands because they don't look right. Like, they look too fat, and they look, I don't know. I just can't get them to look right. So she had 40 counts, and I'm going to restart it on this. And isn't that beautiful? I just love Misty's linen. Absolutely. It is a dream to stitch on. So this one is indigo, and then I also got some soft porcelain, which I love soft porcelain. Soft porcelain and macchiato. If they're ever in her shop, I just buy them as quickly as I can. I check her shop twice a day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. So that's the linen that I bought. No particular projects in mind except for the green. I think I'm going to do the trees. I'm looking, because my phone is flipped a different way, and I'm hoping that I'm looking at the camera, so I can't really see what I'm doing, and I'm hoping I'm looking in the correct spot. So if I'm looking off in a funny direction, it's because I've forgotten where to look. Also, I wanted to bring up, I mentioned making bags in my Etsy shop for Pam and Steph. Pam is going to have a stitch along for the I'll Be Home series, which I'm going to participate in. And I would have had them made a couple of weeks ago, but I got a grandma call, my first one, my first grandbaby. His mom and dad, my son, they had to go back to work. And so they didn't have anyone to watch the baby, and so I got to be grandma. So I've been gone a couple of weeks, and I'm sorry about that, but grandma duties are just the best. So I have got all the ones I have cut out, and this is one that I made. I love this, and I don't know if you can really see it very well, but there's little pale pink inside the yellow, and then these are the houses. Isn't that pretty? I also got some of this on order that's just all different shades of blue because I love blue. Blue is my favorite color. Well, it's not really my favorite color. Red's my favorite color, but I love blue in decorating, blue and white. So this is one of the insides, and this is a new way. Usually I quilt my bags before I attach the vinyl, but this way I didn't have to do the binding like I normally do, and the corners turn out more perfectly, I guess, more easily. They look better, and it takes less fabric, but it does take more time for me, but that's okay. And I don't know if I don't like them when they're not quilted. I like the quilted look. But anyway, this is one of them. And I also have them cut out. I haven't finished making them, where this would be the inside. This was my mom's pick, so I made some of them like this. And this is like a pale pink, and it has a bunch of different polka dots that match like the purple and gold and stuff that are in the houses. So these are not up in my shop yet because I don't like to put things in my shop until they're actually made. So my plan, or my goal, I should say, is to finish them tomorrow because they're all cut out. I just have to, I do everything like assembly line. So I cut all the backs, then I cut all the fronts, and then I cut, anyway, doesn't matter. But it took me 2 days just to get them all cut out. So they are cut out. There's not that many of them, but anyway. So I do have those, and they will be coming in my shop soon because you need them before the stitch along takes place. So also, I did not pull my winner. I'll do it at the end because that part I don't mind filming while someone's in the house, but right now when nobody's here, this is when I want to film this part. So, and I'm hoping this is going to be short. I do want to show you my giveaway for this time though. And I don't think I said, this is Flosstube number 11. Sorry about that. So my first giveaway is going to be this one. Let me put my glasses on so now I can read everything that comes through. Country Spirits Delivering Plenty. It's by Homespun Elegance. I bought 2 of them. So I thought it would be great to give one away. And if you would like this one, say something about a turkey. Turkey will be the keyword that I plug into the computer. And then I have this hands-on design. Bought 2 of them. I don't know why, but it's super cute. This is the Carrots and Cottontails, right? Carrots and Cottontails Farm. It's really, really cute. Look how cute those little gingham carrots are. So this one, just say something about carrots. So if you're interested in winning this one, turkey, this one, carrots. And like I said, I'll do the drawing at the end of the video. My person, oh, I didn't say that either. I'll say that when I film in a minute. I've already mailed off one of the, hold on, I have a clip. Oh yeah, I'm going to put my hair up. It's like 105 degrees outside right now. And I live in a very old house. And the air conditioner's running, but it just takes it a while and doesn't cool it very well. So I'm going to put my hair up. Sorry about that. What was I saying? Oh, one of my winners from last time contacted me, and that's been mailed off, and she has it, so it's great. The other winner that I can't remember who it is, but I will say when I draw for the winner who it is. I'm going to announce it one more time. If they don't claim it, then I will give it away at the next one. So these are the giveaways. If you're interested, I'm going to put those there. Very quickly, I haven't made a video since my last Misty May Monday. The very last one was started, so I wanted to show that one. And I started, if I can get it out. I love this one. Why is it not wanting to come out? I'm just making a mess everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, it got tangled up with the floss. I started Savor Every Stitch. I love this. I love everything about it. It is just the cutest thing. I'm doing it. Let me look at my floss card here. I am doing it on 32 count sapphire, star sapphire, star sapphire, 32 count. I'm doing it 1/1. And I don't think I said this, but this is by Misty Purcell at Luminous Fiber Arts. You can get these charts at her Etsy shop and a lot of other shops too, I'm sure. I did use the DMC 934 for the juniper, and 817 for the schoolhouse red because I did not have them. And I'll hold it up right here so you can, let me see if it'll, wait for it. There it goes. Okay, it looks backwards, but usually when I watch them and they say it looks backwards, it's right for you. Just in case, you can freeze it and write it down. Not that I make you care, but anyway, so those are my flosses. And again, these are my kinky ones that were on the floss cards. And when I try to put them on my thread drops, that's what they look like. They just look like a mess. But my goal is I'll just use all of it and then I'll buy more. So this is my start. And I'm doing it 1/1 on the 32 count. And that's where I am. I love this project. I love 1/1. I have discovered. Now I've never tried it on anything smaller, I guess you call it smaller, than 32 count. So maybe I wouldn't love it as much if it was on like, 46 count, but I do like the 1/1. Okay. So that's the only whip I'm going to show you that's not Jubilant June because it was at the end of May. So starting day 1, this was a gift from Susie Reno. Susie Reno sent me this because she knows that I am borderline stalkerish when it comes to Teresa Vinette and love everything that she does. And so this is from the Midwest Cross Stitchers Retreat in 2018, I do believe. Yes, 2018. Isn't that so sweet? And she sent me because she was moving and she had the kit and she generously offered to send it to me. And so I was like, yes, please. And so she sent me the whole kit and I only got to work on it one day. But this is how far I got. And this is the linen and floss and everything was inside the kit. Now, I don't know if you can buy this on Kitten Stitcher's website. Or, I don't know what the rules are for this. But that's as much as I have completed. I'm very excited. But do you know what else? When I went to Hobby Lobby, they had everything on clearance. Because, is it called clearance? It just says reduced. See the orange stickers. I found this to put it on because it goes on this candlestick. And I got this candlestick. It was reduced to $3.24. $3.24. I was very excited. Love that. So it'll be my first pincushion I ever complete. Very excited. Well, that'll be on something like that. So that was June 1st. Then June 2nd, let me make sure. I put these Tim Holtz numbers on here. I got that idea from Kimberly Jolly at Fat Quarter Shop. She used it a different way, but I got the idea from her, which I thought was great. Sorry, found a receipt I have to send to my daughter. So June 2nd. June 1st was a new start because I completed last year's. So June 2nd actually was was a continuation from last year, from June 2nd of last year. And this is Threadworks Primitives Beggars 4th. And I love all these beggars, all the different ones, and I eventually want to make them all. And I know people say this all the time, that I have to look up through my things to make sure I'm focused, because here it looks blurry, my age. People always say that the picture doesn't do it justice, and they are so right. And I don't even think the video does it justice, but this is how much I've finished so far. Now, this is last year through this year. And I've actually worked on this like 3 extra days in June because I like this one so much. Now, this year, I had almost all of the, well, I think I had the blue from right here all the way around to the J. So I finished all of this blue. These two were completely filled in. So this fill-in is new. this whole tree is new, and then the 4th is new. So I've done all of that in June. Isn't that pretty? I just love anything red, white, and blue. So now I'm waiting on the crow because I don't have the correct color. So I'm not waiting to get it or anything. I'm just going to look through my blacks or browns. I'm not sure what color it calls for, but I just know I don't have it because I already looked in my stash. So I love that one. This one is going to be finished soon. It's on my top of my June to finish. Well, the pink cushion and then this one. So that was June 2nd. June 3rd. Are the stockings that are out of Home for the Holidays book. Let me get to the front so I can show you. I'm sure most everybody has seen it. This is the Home for the Holidays book by Blackbird Designs. And this is the book I've been working on this project out of this book. And I knew that I also wanted to make all the stockings that were in it. So I decided I had this is a new start. I had an opening for June 3rd. And so I decided to start with the stockings. So this is the first one. Stocking 1 is what they call it. And let me get my thing out. I don't have my floss in here to tell me what my fabric is or anything. Oh, I must have left it hanging up. If you need to know what it is, let me know, because I don't have it here with me. This is how far I got on June 3rd. Isn't that pretty? This is actually 2 colors, and it doesn't look like 2 colors. Because I used whatever I had. I didn't buy anything for it. So I think I had the variegated floss, one of the variegated flosses, and then the other one's a DMC. So anyway, that one's fun. I like that one too. I like stockings. Then day 3, nope, that was day 3. This is day 4 of Jubilant June. I actually want to make all of these. Uh-oh, one of my kids is home. I'm gonna have to pause this just a second. Okay, sorry, my daughter came home. I guess she got tired of the boys playing basketball. Anyway, I was on day 4. Yes, day 4. So June 4th was also a new start. I had a whole bunch of new starts at the beginning, which I thought was kind of funny. I've told myself I need to start more small things. I need to stop starting so many big things so I can have some finishes. And I've heard a lot of people say that recently, so I feel like I'm not the only one who starts the gigantic things all the time, hopefully. So these are both strawberries that I want to make. I love strawberries, and I've never actually made one. So this was my first foray into it, if you will. So I started on this strawberry right here, and this is Prairie Schooler, and it's called American Strawberries. I actually did mine on, this is like that Artiste 28 count Cashel linen. This is from Hobby Lobby. So got it with my coupon, and so it was like 40% off. That's good. I actually finished it. I know, crazy, right? Trying to find something to put behind it. This is it. Isn't that cute? I love this project. I loved making it, which is weird because it's 2 strands. I tried one and I was like, that's not going to work. So I did the 2, and I think it actually looks okay. I don't know why, but anyway, whatever. So I finished one, but I want to make all of them, so I'm not counting that as completely finished, like the whole day. So the American Strawberries are day 4. Then day 5, oh, this was my favorite release of Nashville. This is Bowerbirds by Hello from Liz Matthews. That's right. Okay. Hello from Liz Matthews. And I don't know what it is, because this is not normally something that I usually would be attracted to. But this, for some reason, every time I saw it, it just called my name. I just love this so much. And when I saw it, I knew I wanted it on green, and I had no idea why. But I just, for some reason, knew green. And then I saw this, I got this green from CalculatedStitcher Words. And this is pine green. I do believe, yes, this is pine green. And this, I'm trying to get to my, excuse the little floss hanging there. This is as wide as it's going to be. So I made it all the way across the top. Those little things down here, those are like the marks, because it's 2 rows. And those are the marks. So it helped me count. That's all. So this is the top of it. Isn't it pretty? There's something about this with the white. And I don't like stitching with white thread. So I'm not sure what's going on here. But I do love this. Now it is 1 strand. So I don't mind stitching as much, but even with 1 strand, my stitches don't look stellar, but it's okay. I love this project. Really love this project. It's funny because in each one, I didn't want to go to the next day. Isn't that funny? And this is the floss that I'm using. Everybody talks about color and cotton, so I thought, okay, when I ordered the linen, I went ahead and ordered the color and cotton. And this one is called Natural Cotton. That's the color. And it's just a creamy ecru, I guess, more than white. So I really like this together. So I have that one. And that too was a new start this year because I had a completion last year for day 5. Then day 6. Is out of this book, Sweet Land of Liberty. And I've had this kitted up for, I mean, right after I started cross stitching. I bought this book because I think it went out of print right after I started, sorry, I had the hiccups, started cross stitching. I want to do everything in this book eventually. But the one that I wanted to do first, and the one that I bought silks for from my a needle workshop in San Antonio. It's about 2 hours from my house, I guess, from where I live and where it's located. And I went there one day and I just sat in the silks and picked out silks because they didn't have the ones that it called for because they're silken colors. I don't even know what that is. I'm assuming it's a brand of silks. Anyway, this one is called Salute to Abigail, and I'm pretty sure that Homesteading on the Home Front, I'm pretty sure Little One just finished this one, and it's so pretty. I think she may have done hers in DMC. I'm not sure. Maybe it was dyed. I'm not sure. Anyway, I did a color conversion, and this one, it was a hectic day, so all I got completed was that little tiny bit right there. So, but that's okay. It was a start. And this is on 36 count Meadow Rue. And again, all my flosses, I put some hooks over by my chair that I stitch in. And I have all of my floss now on these rings. these are my colors for my strawberries for the Christmas and the American strawberries. They didn't get back in their bag. Anyway, so they're all on these little rings, and I put these like little cup hooks, and so I have them hanging over there, and so I didn't get them back in the bag, so sorry about that. If you would like to know which colors, you can't tell by looking at my thing yet, I can let you know, but and it's on my Instagram also. Okay, that was day 6. So then last night was actually one that I started last year. And this one is Amazing Grace Little White Church. And I got this from Kanicki's.com. They have some really pretty patterns. And this is where you go right there. www.kanikis.com. I got the pattern, and I also ordered the fabric, the linen. Now, I went on today because Colleen of Stitching with the sisterlies, words, asked me where I got the linen. And last year when I posted it, everybody asked me, where'd you get the linen? And so it's from Kanicki's. But I couldn't find it, but I didn't have a lot of time to search for it. I was at the orthodontist today, and that's like almost 2 hours away. So then by the time I got back, then my son, they were highlighting 2 seniors, because he's going to be a senior this year, at the school board meeting. So we had to get ready for that. And that's why my daughter did my hair. That's why it's all like this curly. She curled my hair for me. Isn't that sweet? So anyway, so sorry about that. I don't even know where I was going with that. Oh, I didn't have much time to look for the fabric. If I look again, if I have a chance before I go to bed, then I will put a link in the description box if I can find it. But I couldn't find it, so I don't know if they don't have it. Maybe if you email her, when I held up the chart, it had her email address. You can do that too. They're very, very sweet. So this, now, last year, I'm going to stand up so you can see this. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Sorry. Look at my t-shirts. Got this. If you're not watching Fiber Talk, you need to be watching Fiber Talk. Look, you can see my lint from being in my sewing room. Okay, so this, all the words and the music and everything, that's printed on the fabric. This is how much stitching I've gotten done since last. You can barely see this. There's going to be outlining, back stitching, whatever you call it. That other way. So I got down here in this color. I did all of this since yesterday. Now I had some more that was over here, but it was in the raw. So everything that I did last year, I had to frog it out. So that was part of yesterday also. But isn't that pretty? I love this. I really do like this a lot. So like I said, there's back stitching. So everything stands out a little bit more also. I've never done back stitching, so I have a question. When you do the back stitching, let's say where they drew it, it goes over 4 stitches. So you have 4 X's, and it's going to go from there all the way to the 4th one. Do you do it as one long stitch, or do you do it like one little stitch on top of every X? Because that's the way I thought you did it. But then someone said something about a long stitch. I'm not sure before. I really would like to put some on it just to see what it's going to look like, because it makes me very happy. Anyway, so if you know anything about back stitching and you could let me know, that'd be great. So this was yesterday's. Then today's was also started last year. And this is a kit that I bought from Shakespeare's Peddler, and it's one of her little baskets. And the reason I did not finish it is because I had to frog almost the whole thing out because I had done it incorrectly, because I started it when I first started cross stitching. Anyway, so I think I've done a good job on getting some progress on it since I really had to start from the beginning. This is how much I have completed today, and that's the basket part. These satin stitches, not so good. When you look at like Nicola Parkman's satin stitches, they're so beautiful. But I'm assuming that'll come maybe with practice. I hope so, because I have a lot of Nicola's charts that I would like to do, and I know there's a lot of satin stitching in there, so I hope mine looks as good as hers one day. All right, so that's all I have for today. So it's going to be short. I knew it was going to be short, but it's only been 11 minutes. Like, I got to get to this. My daughter went running. She came in and got her earphones because now she's going to go run for a couple of miles. So I need to be finished before she gets back. She'll make fun of me. All right. Well, I hope everybody is safe and healthy. And I love you all. And stay tuned for the winners. And be kind to each other. Bye. Okay, Flosstube. Now, from last week, Cynthia Brew, Stitching in the Light. This is the chart that you won. If you will just email me at the email address listed below, then I can get that mailed out for you. Then this week's giveaway is Patriotic Banner by Stony Creek. And you were supposed to say something about America, so I put in my URL and then my word. And, oh, Jennifer, you gotta push start, you ding dong. There are 12 commenters. The winner is Novella McCracken. I enjoy your videos. You have a lot of pretty stitching going on. I think I saw Bonnie Hunter sewing on a singer just like yours, Jane. I love America. Bonnie Hunter actually does have a Rocketeer just like mine. So I love Bonnie Hunter. I've been to a few of her workshops. She's a quilter. All right, Novella, congratulations. If you'll just give me an email at the email address listed below, I'll get this out as soon as I hear from you. Bye, Flosstube.